Welcome back, everyone. After seeing that brand new Muppet Show, it got me in the mood to watch some more Muppet stuff I love. And this is the movies that I grew up watching. More so loving the 2011 Muppet movies, so I was more looking forward to seeing that. But I haven't seen Muppets Most Wanted in a long time, so I wanted to finally rewatch it with new eyes to see how I feel about it later. And yeah, these movies were something special. This was the first Muppet revival. Jason Segel, who does star in the 2011 movie, he worked for 5 years to bring the Muppets back because he was such a huge fan of theirs. And that's crazy. Working on something for a decade, half a decade of your life has got to be something special to the person. And to him, that was the Muppets. So he made this possible. He pitched this to Disney, and Disney was like, you know what? We have the Muppets. We haven't used the Muppets in a long time, especially since Jim Henson passed away. Let's try to do something cool here. And they did. They got all the Muppet cast back together. They had them make a nice movie, and they featured a brand new Muppet, Walter, who is Jason Segel's brother in this movie. I think the 2011 movie captures the fun, whimsy, and specialness, like heartwarmingness, that has the Muppets be them. Because the movie's story is that Walter and his brother Gary are two brothers that get along really well, and they're big time Muppet fans, and they come from a small town. No pun intended. They both grew up watching The Muppet Show for years and became instant fans. More so Walter, I think. Gary loves them, but Walter's the more obsessed fan. And that's a good thing because I can be like that with Spider-Man, but shut up. Anyways, in present day, they're both adults now, and then Gary has a girlfriend, Mary, played by Amy Adams, and they are going to finally go on their 10-year anniversary to Los Angeles to visit Hollywood. And then Walter hears about it, and they're like, oh, the Muppets Studios down there. I would like to go too. And Gary, being the good brother he is, says, you're coming with us? Then hearing that, Walter creams himself. Then they both proceed to do a musical number, which is one of the best and most happiest songs ever. You cannot not listen to this and not be in a good mood. Like, come on. I think this one is the one that won an Oscar. I'm not sure. But come on, just listen to this song. It just instantly makes you happy, bro.
Everything is great. Everything is grand. I got the whole wide world in the palm of my hand. Everything is perfect. It's falling into place. I can't seem to wipe this smile off my face.
This scene is one of my favorites in this movie. It's just well made, well choreographed, and just the song's just great. But some of the dance moves are a little weird, kind of zesty.
Oh, nigga, you gay!
So, whoa, fast forward. Mary, Gary, and Walter finally make it to Los Angeles. They make it to the old Muppet Theater. And man, now, the director of the movie did a good job of showing, like, once you get to Hollywood, it's not all movie magic and just, it's not what you build up in your head for it to be. It's real. It's a hole. It's gritty down there. There's even one scene in this movie where Kermit and Fozzie Bear are talking, and there's little gunshots in the background. That's good. That's real. I'm glad the director kept it real. Like, even the Muppets got to do with this stuff. Yeah, it's not all sunshine over here. Or rainbows. Then they find out that the Muppets, or their rights are sold. Kermit sold them to an oil baron named Tex Richmond. And he was like, oh, I want to make a Muppet museum with your Muppet name so your legacy will stay alive. No need to worry, Kermit. And then his evil plan is, I'm gonna drill for oil, see? There's so much down here, see? I can smell it, yeah. You know what oil means? Money. So, yeah, I'm gonna start drilling and rip this theater down to shreds and kill the Muppets for good. And yeah, Walter pulls this after realizing the situation. Walter absolutely loses his shit. So he's like, you know what, we gotta do something, Gary and Mary. We gotta find Kermit the Frog and he'll know what to do, right? So Walter explains to Kermit that they need $10 million to buy back the rights to the Muppets and their theater. So Kermit's like, we have not done this in a long time. We are kind of relics at this point. We have not done the Muppet Show in a long time. It's been decades. Like, the Muppet Show was in the 70s and 80s. We're in modern day at the time. So yeah, this is kind of crazy for us. But then, after singing a nice heartfelt song about it, they're like, you know what? We could try. So they are off on a quest to bring back all the Muppets together. Every single character. What the hell are they doing? Doesn't matter. Let's get the Muppet Show back on track. I like how this movie also takes the time to like show, oh, we're rusty. We're Muppets have not been hot since the 70s and 80s. But we're in modern times. We gotta pack a punch. We gotta really do something special to leave our mark on the modern times, really. Them gathering up all the Muppets was pretty cool. It was pretty funny. This movie is genuinely funny and heartfelt to me. And yeah, I liked all the montage they would use to bring back every Muppet's character. Even, well, some of them were in the montage, like Rolf was not in the montage. So at the end, we finally got all the Muppets together, and we got to do a new show and get the rights back from Tex Richmond. But they need a celebrity guest. Who did they find? Jack Black. And I'm not even going to go into how they got Jack Black. If you know, you know. But yeah, I do like at the end when they finally get the Muppets together and they actually work up the courage to do a show. They clean up their studio and they actually do their honest to God Muppet Show like they used to back then. And they kept it real. Like how I praised the Muppet Show that had just came out right now. So much praise because of how well they kept true to the old Muppet Show theme. They do the same thing here, and I think that they pulled it off really well.
The Muppet Telethon with our very special guest, Mr. Jack Black. Yeah!
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to get things started.
Why don't you get things started?
And the Muppet Show, they still got it. They pull on a nice special show that's just fun for everybody. Draws in a bunch of people who remember who they were, and they had a big audience at the end. And then by the end, they reclaimed their fan base. They reclaimed their name. It's just such a great movie to rewatch over and over. It's just one of those movies that had a mission and achieved it. Muppets are back. And this movie did pretty well at the box office too. It was a big box office success, and then they were like, you know what, we gotta do a sequel, because like, come on, that's what all movies do when they do well at the box office do. So then yeah, a few years later, we got Muppets Most Wanted. So let's get into that. So now we're here at Muppets Most Wanted, a movie that tries so hard to do everything that great that the first movie did, except with zero of the charm. This movie is the definition of mid. Not a bad movie, just one of the movies you'll rewatch like maybe once or twice even, and then you'll never pick up again. Which is crazy to me because the first movie you said does such a great job of making you love the Muppets. This one is just more of them, but they don't really have anything new to do or offer that makes us love them. It's just a weird story that just tries to branch off into something the Muppets aren't even, that they aren't. I do like these movies are self-aware. They do fourth wall breaks and they know that sequels are crappier than the first movie. They do address that, and I think it's pretty funny. So anyways, the Muppets go on a world tour because Ricky Gervais tells them that that's the next best thing for them to do as a group. They have to become world famous. They got their fans back, but now the world needs to know they're back. So they go on a world tour. But Ricky Gervais, Dominic, has a secret. He's actually an international criminal, and he works with one of the world's most dangerous criminals ever, Constantine the Frog. And Dominic is number 2. He's the number 2 worst criminal. I, Constantine, am number 1. Because first, I put my name, then spacebar, 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 his name. And Constantine wants to go on the world tour with the Muppets so they can do shows, but also while the show's going on, they rob international banks. So Constantine can get his hands on this purple crown full of diamonds that he can use to get millions. So since he and Kermit look exactly alike, he puts the mole that he has on Kermit so that everyone could think, oh, frog with a mole, that's Constantine. But no, that's actually Kermit the Frog. And people in Europe jump to conclusions like crazies because they think that he's the one, even though he doesn't sound nothing like him. And these Muppets movies have Steve Whitmire as Kermit, one of the best Kermit voices ever, behind Jim Henson, of course. I'm just so sad we don't see him anymore, but I understand why. This movie definitely jumps the shark. The first movie is such a nice Muppet, heartwarming movie. And then this one's a spy criminal Russian gulag movie. It's just Constantine with the Muppets is not interesting to watch. It's just a stupid frog who doesn't know what he's doing, just like dick his way around and try to be convincing. And the Muppets are idiots because they don't know who their friend is. Especially Fozzie, that's his best freaking friend, and also Walter. He's the one who actually finds out that Constantine's not Kermit. Well, him and Animal, really. But Fozzie, come on, bro. How dumb are you? You didn't notice that wasn't Kermit, dude? They sound nothing alike. And meanwhile, real Kermit's in the Russian gulag with Tina Fey, who runs the joint, and then she has a secret crush on him, and that's just creepy in itself, and she just wants Kermit to direct the play that they have in the gulag annually, I guess. It's just goofy bull like that just makes me roll my eyes. It's like this sequel has zero momentum for the Muppets. After you watch it, you're like, yeah, that was more Muppets. Even when they get Kermit back, the movie's not that interesting still. You want to see them defeat Constantine, but just wrap it up. This one was definitely pointed more towards a younger audience. You could tell because this movie has a lot more musical numbers and a lot of simple-minded jokes. It's just insane. And when you're even like a teenager, you're like, nah, I'm good. The Muppets going on a world tour could have been a good story, but like it's just the Constantine story is just very boring. The Russian gulag, that's another boring story. So it's just this movie meshes together, just one boring mess. Because halfway through, the world tour does not even matter. It's the Constantine show now. But then boosh bam yada yada, they defeat Constantine, the Muppets are back together, and Miss Piggy beats the chef, Constantine, and then the movie wraps up. This is definitely a least memorable Muppet movie, and this movie did not perform well at the box office at the time. I don't really blame people because I do think people deserve a better Muppet adventure like the first movie, or the 2011 movie I would say, or even the original Muppet movie. Both I would rather watch before this again. But then Disney stopped putting Muppet movies in theaters. Hopefully we can have that once again. Wrap it up. The Muppets 2011 gets an A. Muppets Most Wanted gets dick.